Hey friends, it is Amanda here with Mettle Modern Design. I'm going to show you these collections. So one of the very first sets with the Mardi Gras theme is going to be the Mardi Gras words. And I'll show you a couple of these. It's going to have a collection of words, and it's going to be words like beads and New Orleans, varying fonts. There's going to be the word jazz, varying fonts, all kinds of different words that go along with the season. Mardi Gras is one of the phrases. So if you want to check out all of the words, there are 21-inch words. It's got Jester and Fleur-de-Lis and French Quarter and Bourbon Street. And I just think that there are some fun things you could do to create with this set. And if you've got any ideas right off the top of your head, drop them in comments. I would love to know what they are. So let me just slip these in here. With these in particular, I do worry I'll lose them if I don't put them away. Let me just slip those right in. So the next little Mardi Gras themed set is a Mardi Gras vintage truck. Let's pull this out and show you this one. I want to tell you, I can read that. I don't speak French. Yeah, you guys might know what that says. Not me, I'm a Southern gal. I don't know what that says. But it's cute nonetheless. And I know it is French for Mardi Gras. So we've got that lovely one. And then this is the final little Mardi Gras set. These will all be available individually and also as the full collection. You know, the full collection's discounted. Hey from California. Hey friends, thanks for being here. So let's see. This one's just got the little jester hat with the word Mardi Gras. I think that's really cute. There is a crawfish. There is just a pattern. I'll show you the pattern. And then there is Let the Good Times Roll. Let the Good Times Roll. So one of the projects I thought about doing with you tonight, and ultimately I decided to save because I've only got a couple of items. Let me show you kind of what I was thinking. I thought about doing Let the Good Times Roll and pairing it with this sweet little saxophone I picked up. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby in the Christmas section. It would have been 50% off, so I paid $3.50 for it. So I could create a cute piece, stencil on Let the Good Times Roll, and then use the saxophone. And maybe I'll do that next week. But before I do that, I wanted to do a different project with you tonight. So a few things I've picked up to do some Mardi Gras creating, just to kind of give you an idea. I've got this sweet gold saxophone here. I picked up this mask. This is actually a brooch. You can use this in resin art. You can glue it right down on your piece if you don't want to do resin. And I would have paid about $5 for this piece. It's 50% off at Hobby Lobby. And then just something, I thought I would use this sweet mask in a piece at some point and stencil on something or create a piece of resin art with the mask. But I'm kind of grooving with the mask. What do you think? I may not use it in art. And then I just got a few little beads that are out here that you could add to something. So as you're shopping at Walmart, as you're shopping at Hobby Lobby or different places, think about how you could use some of these items in some Mardi Gras art if that's something that you create. Okay, so that is the first little collection, the first little set that is Mardi Gras themed. Now they've got a whole collection that is also St. Patrick's themed. Let me start with the big ones. This is a set of shamrock patterns. It's got a large one and a small one. There is a truck, and it says Emerald Clover Farms, Farming Luck the Irish Way, and it's a truck full of shamrocks. I know a lot of you guys love the trucks. Trucks don't sell as well for me down here, but if I did more vintage stuff instead of coastal stuff, they probably would. Let's see. I'm going to pull that one aside because we'll be using that one. This one says, I'm going to pull it out so I can show it to you backwards so you can read it. This one says, don't miss the rainbow while you're looking for your pot of gold. That's kind of a great way to say, hey, life's about the journey, not the destination, right? And then there's a sweet set of knots. Those are fun. There's a 3-pack of mini tags. There is Gold This Way, Lucky, the sweet set here. There is a set of 1-inch St. Patrick's Day words, leprechaun, shamrock, four-leaf clover, Blarney, pot of gold, mischief, emerald, Ireland, bagpipes, St. Patrick's Day, Irish, March 17th, shenanigans, lucky. A lot of different words that you could use with this that even you could pair with other projects to use throughout the year. Then there is a 6-pack here. It's got good luck charm, follow the rainbow, loads of luck, and lucky to have you. Sweet set here. If you want to take a look at it, you can hop over, follow the link, and look at them kind of up close online. And then this one is kind of neat. It's 100,000 welcomes. And so it's got this pattern and then an Irish saying. Again, Alabama girl here. Y'all trying me on the words tonight. We struggle with the English down here, let alone the other, you know, Irish phrases. So some of you may be able to read that. Not this girl, but I can appreciate the beauty of it, and I think it would be fun. It just says 100,000 welcomes, and I think that's a great set. So there's one more set that's part of the collection, and I'll use that with you tonight. So this one is, this home is built on love and shenanigans. And so this is the one we're going to use tonight. I'm going to angle you down. I'm going to talk you through a stain color I think is great for St. Patrick's ideas. I'm going to stain white tonight and then use some green paints. Okay, this is going to be an 8x10 wood cradled panel. My sander and sand back any grain rays that tap in. And then we're going to grab our stencil. Okay, and I'm going to use black on this. So let me pull that out. This is just an acrylic paint. I like to use Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby. And we're just going to, let me see if I've got a smaller brush right here. I think all of mine are pretty big that I've got nearby. I might be using a bigger one and just being a little more cautious. Let's see. Here's what I did. The last time I stenciled, left here, I cleaned up my resin mess and did not clean up my brushes. I'm gonna have to work some magic on some of my brushes. Okay, I'm just lifting and then offloading some black acrylic paint. I'm also gonna use this little insert card that came out of one of the stencils and just kind of cover over the area I don't want. Okay, so I'm just gonna lift it off a little bit and we'll add it back on in just a minute. But this is kind of what the lettering looks like. And I know it looks backwards for you guys, but it looks so pretty in person. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this light molding paste. You can use spackle. Spackle doesn't hold color as well, but this is gonna hold color. And I'm gonna pull out just a little bit of the molding paste here. So the difference between using a spackle and using something like this paste is it's gonna hold the color a bit better. Let me show you how much I've got, just a little bit. Do you see just a little bit? I'm just gonna smooth this over the piece, okay? Lift it, smooth it over the piece here. Okay. That looks pretty good. Let's peel this up. Rim that just a little bit, and there we go. And let me see if you can see how it's raised right there. Can you see that? You guys, if you need stencil inspiration, our ambassadors here at Essential Stencil are live with you Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time. If you want some glass and resin inspiration, make sure you follow me over at Mettle Modern Design. Okay, well, you guys be blessed and take care. I hope that you enjoy your last couple of days of 2025, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends. I appreciate you.